Hello everyone. Anybody there?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. Are you on it, are you?
Always.
Why aren't you over here on it?
Nah.
How is everyone? We all been up to? Anyone go to work? Anyone crazy? Alright lads and lasses. Hello everybody. Hello Amy. Hello Amy.
Hello.
Hello. You're in the chat. Yeah, it's looking like it, isn't it? Eye frenzy. I'm looking like a week off. I did start videoing my day. But it's boring, isn't it? Who wants to see me walk my dog? Took my little girl. Oh, mind you, there is a video of me going down the hill stacking it. That would be quite funny, I suppose. Louis Matthew. From what I remember, the middle of my chest was the most painful I can remember. Zach Jones, you worked, did you? Nutter. Fucking hell, I'm surprised you even got there.
Oh.
Made by me, Aaron. Did you go to work, did you? Fucking hell, there's loads of them. You can do footings. I could probably work now, but you shouldn't. Evening, Jolly Ollie. What am I eating? Well and truly crunchy, smoky paprika. Corn snacks. Gluten-free. Vegan crisps. Yeah, I took the dog for a walk. Come back and took my little girl. Me, Amy and my little girl went for a walk over the Highwoods Country Park. I thought I'd be a hero on my wake skate and start skating down the hill. Alright, Danny S. Greetings, mate. Pick and dip in them crispies. Yeah. How many are actually bricklayers that watch your videos? I bet there's more other trades. I'm a gas engineer. Maybe, Max. I mean, there's only so much a bricklayer wants to watch another bricklayer. Snow, snow, snow. Did Amy fall over? Did you fall over today?
No.
No, she didn't.
Almost.
Owen Corbett, -1 today on site. The site manager said he wanted the beam field done. So, yeah, I could have probably worked today because I know how much he wants it done. But I'm not, I won't work just, you know, just because they say we can. I won't work. I'll work because I want to. If it's too cold, fuck that. Even I don't like having frozen fingers. I'm not that desperate for money. Paul Hops, right? Paul, how you doing? No brickies on your site. Just as crazy scaffolders. What should I be aiming for pay-wise? 1 year out of my time. Probably 140s. I don't know. It depends on you, doesn't it? 150s maybe. If you've done 3 years at college and you're good, you might be able to get 150s. You might even pass as a full bricklayer if you've got a motor, worn tools, and act like you know what you're doing. Shinobi, even Eskimos don't have a day off. No, they don't. Cheers, Tom. I was plastering today with no windows. Oh, no. Fuck that. Just couldn't be dealing with all the snow blowing in my face. Owen. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. We've been pretty lucky with the weather in the Essex area. USA. Hi, I'm from USA. I'm a mason and we make around $50 an hour. What's that, about £35 an hour over here? Day work's usually around £200 a day for a bricklayer on average in the Essex area. Bit more down London. You're looking more probably £250 a day in London. What's that? 8-hour shift. Yeah, we're all good, Paul. Have you seen me dad, have you? He's all loved up again, isn't he? Yeah, I'm alright. Alright, Charlie, just about to bite the bullet on about 10 gator boards. Are they really worth the money? I'd never want to use a wooden board again after you've used one. Just make sure you've got someone that keeps them clean. So, you know, as soon as they get all dirty and covered in muck, they're just about as good as a wooden board. Fresh shave. Nah, I had a shave. When did I have a shave? A couple of days ago, wasn't it? Yesterday? Yesterday. Yeah. Had a shave yesterday. Shane Taylor. Hi, Charlie. I'm a lorry driver. Thank you for your videos. Keep me entertained on a night out in my truck. Nice one. I'm sorry about this week, mate. It'll just be lives this week. About 6:30 every night. I'll be doing an hour live because I don't think I'll be working. So it's still nice to have a chat with you lot. What breed is your dog and how old? He's an Alapaha blue blood bulldog and he is 4 years old. Live life young. Coke can make cola. I'm in Minnesota and own a bricking company. Nice one. Loving the vids, lad. I feel like I can lay bricks now. Daz Woolridge. Come later. Show me what you got. Tierra Puta. Huh? All right, mate. I'm John. I'm thinking about getting into bricklaying. I'm 24 and would you recommend college for a 3 year and go from there? Yeah, get yourself in, if you can get like a day release in college and get yourself on site. It's good to go to college still and learn a little bit. But you learn what you need to learn on site, really. Yeah, I know, Paul. We'll see. I think he's coming back in a few days. It's me old man, look. #1 hod carrier. All right. Is there, Lewis Hillary, is there a difference between an improver and an apprentice? An apprentice is someone that goes to college and does their time 3 years to 4 years, 5 years at college. And an improver is someone that's usually a bit older, that's been on the hod or something, that they don't go into college and they just learn on site, really. Well, I think that's what the difference is. What? I've got a super chat? Where? Oh, yeah. Arnold Curious. Hello, mate. Cheers. $10K a week in Minnesota, paying top dollar. I need workers. Are you going to pay for me to come out there, are you? I'll be double bubble though. Fancy going to Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah? Pay my flight. What about Amy? I come as a 2. I was told an improver is somebody who is newly qualified but lacks experience. You might be right, mate. I ain't actually sure. Luke Davies. Timber frame or brick and block? What would you build your house with? Brick and block, mate. Traditional. Reese Sherlock. Advice on improving in my first year. Well, you've just got to stick at it every day, mate. Just make sure you always turn up. Make sure you always get on with it. And make sure you're always trying your best. What's the missus cooking tonight, missus? What's the missus cooking tonight, missus?
Vegetables.
Vegetables?
Yeah, you're going vegan, aren't you?
Yeah. You look like Tommy from Peaky Blinders. Yeah, I probably will do a bit more when I have my hair cut. Alfie Denham. What's the smallest muscle in a sheep? A Wellman's knob. A3, what about the dog? Oh, yeah. You've got to bring the dog and all. Hi, Charlie. I'm still learning. What's the lowest temperature for bricklaying? Cheers. You don't want to be laying in any lower than 3 degrees in England. The chemicals they use in silo muckers especially, it will crumble and fuck it up, basically. Scott Redshaw, what's happened with Kieran? I messaged him not to bother, and he because I just got pissed off of him not turning up and not telling me what was going on, and he's just never replied to me. Oh, that'll be that for a while. What are you eating? Them.
Are they nicer than the other one?
Huh?
Are they better than the
Yeah,
other
they're better than the other ones. The other ones are shite. Hi, Charlie. I'm still learning. Oh, I read that one. Snowed off 2, mate. Got my own Lynch. Got my own 2-1 from Kent. Got some mindset, as you know. 32. Also was going in and load out, but just put Holly's money, so thought he can earn his keep. Yeah, I said to myself, I could have gone in and loaded the plot out because you can still load out in the cold. But then I thought, well, fuck me. If I go in and load it out, then I'm paying top dollar for my hog carrier, and he's only giving me muck, and I've done the loading out. Yeah, I've got the munchies. I always got the munchies, mate. What did I have for lunch?
Wedgies and beans
I had
and fruit.
wedgies and beans, and then I had
Pistachios.
a pack of pistachios,
Cherries.
cherries, strawberries, watermelon, and a pint of water. That's it. James Burley. Is your cousin Harry Preston? No, no. Harry Preston is my ex-girlfriend's brother. How big's that bag of crisps? Pretty big, mate. Do you have any alternatives for mortarboard stands? Yeah, you can make them out of batten. Latasha, give us a shout out. Shout out to Latasha, 1786. How you doing, bro? Kev Decay. Cheers, mate. Kai Free, I've heard you sniff bike seats. Yeah? Good for you. JT, you even worked in the snow today. Ugh. Why? KA, the site you're working on with the garden wall, are you going to go back there and finish the house? Yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. How much does your hod get a day? I'm not liable to discuss that really, but it's on top money anyway. The Azar 1972. You're lucky. Been off for over a week now, and my knee is fucked again. Off 3 months last time. Look after your knees, flocks. You will miss them when they are gone. Hector, has he got something stuck up his nose?
Yeah.
I told. He's a div, isn't he? What have you done? What have you done? Can you hear him? He's got something stuck up his nose. You right, boy? All right, Nelge. How you doing? Head off.
Are you right, Hector? It's alright. Go on, just get it out.
Is he alright? I'm gonna have to stick a fucking.
You okay?
Put him out. Let him go and do that somewhere else. Do my nothing.
Just not again.
Fucking hell, what are you doing? Put him out, he's doing my nothing. Let him go and. He's got it stuck up his nose, isn't he?
It's doing a stick on his nose.
You alright? Fucking hell. Just put him out, man. It's doing my nutting.
Go on, boy.
Let him go and.
Go drink some water, get it out.
He's always getting dog food stuck up his nose. Evening, Steve and Alex. Oh, he's all right. He's always getting bits stuck up his nose. He's all right. Will you be making your own mud boards? I ain't got the time to do anything like that. I can't be bothered. Shout out to Ram Builders. All right, Rich. Shane Egan, what are the best levels in your opinion? Stabila, all day long. Luke Davies, how do you ensure the colour of the mortar is consistent day to day? Well, if you're not using a silo, which we are, then you need to make sure that your materials, i.e., the sand, are dry, um, and you use buckets to gauge it. Because if you have 5 buckets of wet sand compared to 5 buckets of dry sand, then it's actually going to change the color of the muck. Because wet sand is, I think you can get more wet sand in a bucket than you can dry sand. So you need to make sure you've got dry sand, dry materials, and then gauge it with muck buckets. He's got COVID. Lewis Barry, I'm 14 and want to be a brickie. Should I? And what are the pros and cons of it? Nah, go for plumbing, mate. Go for plumbing. Huge money for blokes like you, mate. Keep up the graft. There's no many left out there. Yeah, cheers, mate. That did sound funny, didn't it? Callum. Andrew Beardsworth. All right, mate. Do I wear wrist or elbow support strap? No. How can you be asked to record and graft? Well, it's one of them, isn't it? I'm just trying to make money off of YouTube, and to do it, you've got to put the effort in. I'd probably earn more money if I just didn't think about YouTube or didn't record anything and just steamed into my work and just concentrated on my work. But stop starting recording and it just takes over, and it's hard work to be consistent at work and to record and to do it. It just becomes a lot to take on. So you're right, it is hard to be asked to do it, but I'm just hoping it pays off in the long run. Cameron Fairclough, if you're going to put things like that, mate, I'll just block you. My bulldog weren't. 1,800 quid to remove it. Oh, God. I'd just stick a fucking pin up his nose. How much would you quote to come... Hang on. Harry Weeks. How much would you quote to come to a house viewing to check any structural work? That's not my cup of tea, mate. Why you so harsh to Francis? Why am I so harsh to Francis? Is that a joke? If people take the piss, they get the piss taken out of them. You know, you try and teach someone a trade. You know, you're doing them a favour. They're not doing you a favour. If they're going to take the piss, then they can fuck off. Where'd you get your spot boards from? I got mine off of eBay. I think they're about 35 quid each when I got them. Do you put anything in your muck? No, I don't. Have you worked on a Berkeley home site? Nah, I haven't, mate. All right, Peter, how you doing? Dylan Clark, any tips for a second-year apprentice? Just get stuck in, mate, and keep doing what you're doing. Nayan, cheers, mate. Thank you. I am from the Netherlands, and we lay bricks pretty different than you guys. You better now, boy? Huh? Yeah, he's unblocked now. I'm from the... Baz Gerritsen. I am from the Netherlands, and we lay bricks pretty different than you guys, but how you lay is very interesting to see. If you watch my channel over the next few months, you'll see me laying loads of different ways. I never lay the same way. I'm always changing it up. YOLO. Are you going to sort your tools out? Nah. Use buckets, 10 in a row. Reece Sherlock, 10 in a row. Bucket gauge, London was, which you prefer? I prefer the London now. I used to like the Philadelphia, but I think the Philadelphia is bad for giving you bad wrists and elbows because they're quite long and they hold a lot of mortar at the tip of the trowel. So I think that causes a lot of strain on your wrists and elbows, and that's why I think they're no good anymore. And I'd never use a Philadelphia anymore. Slick Mick, where are you located, Charlie? I can make a good 4-on-1 mix. 4-on-1s for what? It's usually a 5-on-1. Essex, by the way. Been snowed off at least 2 weeks. The snow is horrendous out here in Spain, mate. Bricklaying in 30 degrees is unreal, though. Yeah, we only get 30 degrees every now and then, but I usually go home at about 12 o'clock when it hits 30 degrees. White's property maintenance. Good luck to your channel, mate. Really want a trail, mate. How's your little venture going? You said you was in talks with someone. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. I might have to see someone else about that. You said about Hector always big. Yeah, what's that? Slow feed bowl. He can only get his tongue in there. Have a look at a slow feed bowl, Amy. Slow feed bowl for dogs.
That's more for if they have biscuits, though, 'cause it drops out.
Oh, is it?
You don't eat biscuits,
The Azza. When you go to just do private work or buy a plot, build one and sell it. I know the guy that did that. He ended up doing small estates. His best at div. Went bush. All the mistakes. Well, I'll just take it as it comes, mate. Joshua Benson, you earning a lot out in Spain then, are you? Hello, Boris. Hello. Come say hello with ya. Little Boris, come say hello, look. Hello, boy. Hello. You say hello, look. Come here. Hello, Boris. Hello. Get bigger, ain't you, boy? Huh? Hey, hello, then. Do you mind? I can't see the fucking screen. It's just farted. Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. Stinks. Oh. I went to college, did bricklayer and left school back in the day. I'm 29. You made me want to get back into it. I did LH. Yeah, get back into it, mate. Billy's B. I'm thinking about becoming a bricklayer. What's your view on it? Well, I am a bricklayer and I love it, so go for it. Alex Wilson. I got snowed off today. Too cold on a stone house at the Mo for OAPs. How much do my wigs cost? Oi, I just got fucking amazing hair. I got a good set of hair, mate. Don't be jealous of my... Imagine that. Pull my hair off. Oh, do your firm pay feature work or is it included? There is no feature work. They're square boxes at the minute. Like I said, I might be pricing up a lovely home. Big, it's like, almost like a mansion, really. I'm pricing that. Well, I'll be pricing that up when they give me a set of drawings, and if I get it, then that'll have plenty of feature work in it. Wayne Temple, hi Charlie, fancy selling your truck? Nah, can't sell that. It's my baby. I've thought about it. I shouldn't really have it. I don't really use it, but I love it. How much are you getting per brick in Essex? Well, the contractors here are subbing it out at $5.50. They're my eyebrows tattooed in as well. Yeah, yeah, mate. Skent is going to kill you in your sleep, Charlie. Who the fuck's Skent? Kurt M. Gibbs. Oh, I do like a Labrador. What do you think of plastering as a trade? I'm not too sure, really, if I'm honest. Never tried it, never done it. I wouldn't know if it's hard work or what. Easy good. What are you going on about? Any tips for me on starting my apprenticeship electrical engineer? Ain't got a clue anything about electrical engineer, mate. But just like anything really, just put your all in. Try your hardest. Make sure you're always there. Lee Moore, 15.50 a metre squared, mate. Hello, Damien Diola. Plastering is a nightmare. What team do you support, Charlie? I don't really support a football team, if I'm honest, mate. What's the bad thing about becoming a bricklayer? Well, in my opinion, it's the cold weather, bad weather. You can't do anything in the weather, so that's the bad thing. The weather. It's not much fun in the real hot heat either, if I'm honest. Hi Charles, what area are you planning to self-build? Wherever I can find a nice plot. It won't be any time soon. What do I think of fences? I don't know, mate. I don't know. You know what I mean. Glasgow Rangers or Scotland are Scotland's best. Yeah, my granddad's Scotland Rangers fan. Who's my favourite boxer? Probably Roy Jones Jr. I don't know. There's a lot I like, to be honest. That's the first one that comes to my mind. Jim Bailey, I'd be out in the snow laying bricks for fun. Well, you know, everyone has their own views on fun, don't they? KA, it's good to see your channel growing. You're so close to 100k now, mate. Sure, when you get to 100k, you get your platinum award for all your hard work. Yeah, I will do, mate. Thank you. All right, Charlie, great channel, mate. I'm getting into bricklaying, too old to be an apprentice and college route. Do you rate the route into bricklaying as improve it, and can you still learn it properly? Yeah, I mean, if you find the right people to learn from, then yeah. I mean, you'll be just running in lines, building corners, as you know what I mean. If you can find yourself with a good little gang that will look after you, and you don't mind taking a day work rate, then you can plod along, no worries.
Ow! Boris. Ow!
JT, What do you think of the new builds? Are they as bad as people say they are? I mean, when it comes to the brickwork and blockwork, there's not really much that's different from the old builds, apart from, you know, you get rough brickies and neat brickies. Apart from that, it's just cheap materials, isn't it? It's, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know, there's no lead anymore. It's just all cheap materials. Joey Builder, how far in front do you generally book your work in? I don't book it in front, usually. I pay myself a set wage and I usually have plenty spare left over at the end. What's the best clamps for profiles, mate? For the bottom clamps, if you're talking about box section, I'd say G clamps. I do like a G clamp. You've got the half brick G clamp and the full brick G clamp. Go on, Boris. Go on, Boris. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, you got the half brick and the full brick G clamp for the bottom, and then you've either got top timber clamp, which I loved the timber clamp for a while, but now I'm starting to hate it because I keep banging my head on the fucking wood at the top. It's doing me nutting. So then you've also got the top clamps, which clamp to your block work. They're good. But yeah, I've got some Blakes coming soon, so I'm going to be using them soon. Andrew Beardsworth, do you keep in contact with Frank? Yeah, I spoke to him the other day. Persimmons are rough as fuck. Yeah, they don't care, do they? They just want to chuck them out as quick as they can. But then every site does. It's just, that's how they earn money, isn't it?
Who's going mental at the minute?
Who's going mental?
Boris.
Boris? Pack it in, shitbag.
Keeps biting my feet.
How much is your labourer on a day? That's none of your business.
That's alright. They're alright up here anyway for now. They play, well, Boris is playing.
Richie Cook, I've watched your fights on YouTube. Yeah, most of my fights aren't even on YouTube. Just the ones I seem to lose.
No. Not yet. Yeah.
Charlie, you so big in town now, bro.
Big, ain't
You taking a piss?
it? Yeah.
Is the CSCS test hard or is it common sense? Well, I'll tell you what, Amy's just done hers. What do you think? Hard or common sense?
Common sense.
Common sense. And how many did you get?
49 out of 50.
She got 49 out of 50. And that's coming from Amy, so
But I did revise a lot.
you did revise a lot. Does your old man live in that silver van, mate? No. He just, he's done it as a little camper van to get away for weekends, but now, because of this COVID thing, he hasn't been able to really use it. Brickland with Steve and Alex. We've been getting trolled on your ASMR video. What do you mean, Steve? Alex, what do you mean? You still post on TikTok? Not really. What happened to Jim? He seemed a decent guy, good at heart. Jim's a good lad, but he's never turned up. He's too unreliable. He liked having a beer with his mates, which is fine, but it's no good for me.
My mum's coming in.
Your mum?
Yeah.
Is she?
So I got a recipe for nut roast, Charlie.
Tell her she's got to put, super chat. Got to put a super chat, Faye, if you want to talk to me. Charlie, how much do you get on site a day? Varies. I'm on price work. But I don't pay myself a lot. Define a labourer from a hottie. A labourer just sort of dishes out. Mark doesn't really know much, and just does what he's told really. Whereas a good hottie will be able to load out, count the right amount of bricks, know what they're doing. You won't have to ask for anything. That's a proper hottie. Whereas a labourer, you'll be asking mark bricks all fucking day. Oh, my name's Ian. I've been a lot of your stuff now. I'm 51. I really do want to try bricklay. What's the best advice? Give Devies a shout out. Well, I don't know. If you can find someone to take you on, mate, then by all means, go for... Ah, you motherfucker. Charlie, how many bricks can you lay in a day? Oh, God, I hate that question. Cam Hab, you were correct with that, mate. You're deleting a lot of... What are they saying? Nonce.
Put them in time out.
Oh, have you? A good hottie is 4 to 5 hours ahead and can stop for as many tabs as he wants. Yeah, good hottie, you won't have to ask for anything. Lewis Hilson, my gang built the house where you done the Flemish bond with the plinth. What, you went on top of my work? The one that I left? Amy is a grafter. Yes, she is.
Thank you.
What about Jordan? Oh, I've fucking explained this too many times. Why do I wear sliders? Just easier, isn't it? Cheers, Kyle. Sean Johnson. A lot. Would you consider doing a podcast? What do you reckon? Huh? Would I? Someone put. Would you consider doing a podcast?
What's that?
I don't know. It's like where you chat. Like I thought this is basically like a podcast, isn't it? Hello, Damien. Yeah, I'll probably earn that in 2 weeks, easily. Who was the best apprentice on quality of work? Quality of work? To be honest, they were both at about the same level, if I'm honest. Charlie, did you do a bricklaying apprenticeship? Yeah, I've done 3 years, mate. Gary, no, I don't lay slabs or block paving, mate. Marnie, I'm 32 and Amy's 20.
Nearly 21.
Nearly 21. Not that it matters. Up in Scotland, not going to get working this week. You the same down there, mate? Yeah, I can't see me working this week, mate. I'm probably just going to do a live every day at about 6:30 if you fancy coming on for a chat. Where was I? It's just fucking skipped. Charlie, what's the reason for the corner joint in the garden wall?
Fucking hell, that Nicole is pissing me off.
Oh?
Someone called Nicole.
Why? What are they saying?
The blogger carries on.
How come Anthony Sowerbutts? How come so many workers come and go? Because I'm very fussy about people not turning up on time, not turning up, taking the piss, playing on their phones. If they want to come and work with me, then they got to put effort in. I don't take any shit.
You're the Joey Essex of bricklaying. That's a good comment.
The Joey Essex and donut. He's divvy as fuck though, isn't he?
Oh, is that an insult? That's good.
How long me and Amy been together? 9 months? 10 months? 10 months. Have you done much stonework before? Not a lot, no. Cam Hab. Yeah, nice one. Pick and dip's quick if you know when to use it. Sometimes you're better off just using traditional, like long beds. Sometimes it's quicker to use pick and dip. You got to make the decision, like, you know, sometimes the muck might be a bit stiff. Quickly turn to pick and dip. If it's nice and creamy, you can run the bed out. Just depends on what the muck's like, really, and what the bricks are like. What's my average take-home yearly? Well, it's completely been on one end of the scale to the other every year, pretty much. Depends on what jobs I'm on and what the weather's been like, what the people I've worked for have been like. It varies massively. Charlie, do you have a company to get the private? Yeah, of course I have. Collison Brickwork Limited. Mikey, what sort of weirdo comment is that, mate? Age is this number? Jason, nah, I don't think so, mate. It's looking pretty shit this week, isn't it? Hello, Harry Jr. Amy, definitely the boss of the house. Why don't you delete that comment?
Because it's true.
I'm the boss.
No, you're not.
I'm the fucking
You
boss.
think you're the boss?
Go make me my dinner.
No.
Please.
No.
Do you ever feel awkward filming for YouTube? I used to, but I don't anymore. When I get onto a new site and people are like, what's that on your head? Why have you got a GoPro on your head? Or they'll see me moving my stand around and they'll come over and start chatting to me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, it's from a YouTube. Max Crooks, is your old man a tradesman? He's done bits and bobs, yeah. Evening, Jordan. Yeah, it is cold, mate. It's horrible, isn't it? Danny Eve, will you be wearing her shorts again? I'm sure I will, mate. I wanted to wear them the other day, but I thought I'd get the fucking shit ripped out of me. Damien Diala. But do you also think, Charlie, that it is better that you put people from Poland to bricklayer and that is much cheaper feedback? The boy Stu must think, what the fuck? I don't even swear. What? What are they saying now? Just delete them, block them.
Yeah, he spammed it about 20 times.
Huh?
The same thing.
What?
I was right, then he deleted because I put him in timeout.
What did he say?
Do you and the lads do trains on Amy in the break or something?
Oh, fucking joke. Amy, tell Charlie you don't want day rate, you want percentage. What percentage do you want?
80.
80%?
Yeah.
80% of 20%?
No, you have 20, I have 80.
You can have 80% of 20%.
No.
Yeah?
No.
I'll have to fucking give her a percentage of YouTube soon, I think. Geez, Charlie, a big boss man, gonna slap a man for checking his phone. What are you chatting about? What do you need to check your phone for if you're at work? Check your missus have text you. Fucking hell, you should leave people should leave their phones in their motors and their brakes are for fucking playing on your phones, not fucking when you're working. I'm allowed, I'm the boss. Isn't that right?
I'm allowed because I'm the boss of the meetings.
Yeah. Uncle Rich still laying. Did you lay today? Did you, Uncle Rich?
Amy Collison Brickwork.
Amy Collison Brickwork.
Yes, Rachel.
Right, I've just skipped a lot. Fucking hell, there is loads of comments I've got to catch up with. I'm a bit slow on the old comments, aren't I? Alright, I'm just going to go for there. Oh, I've already read that one. Stonework all day long, Charlie. Yeah, I'm well excited to do a bit of stonework. Get to work, Charlie, you fairy. Us Sparky's out all weathers. Oh, mate, I would, but you're not allowed to lay unless it's free and rising. What time do you start work? Well, I'm replying to comments at 5 o'clock in the morning on YouTube. I suppose that's classed as working it. That's classed as working it. No, but on a whole, I'm on site for 7. And I'll be straight at the silo at 7 o'clock. Get the first tub out. Yeah, I've got a 9.5-inch trowel. That marks a melt. He must have a crap life to be putting all these negative comments. Yeah,
Been put in timeout.
you get muppets though, don't you? You just get jealous pricks really that are just jealous, aren't they?
Amy and Charlie's Ricky's Limited.
Amy and Charlie's Brickies Limited.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you can see my facial expressions, can't you? What time is it anyway? Have I nearly been on an hour yet? Fuck me, it's nearly been an hour already. Oh, I'm going to skip to the bottom. You need to have a live day at work one day. I was thinking that. I was just going to be live all day. I sentence Amy to 1,000 bricks a day. Yeah. Ah, I'm back. Ha! We're in.
You're not.
Here I am.
Not for, oh. Not for, oh, yeah.
I'm back. Let me do my hair again. Fucking hell, boys. Hi, mate. What do new people who start working for you think of being put on YouTube? Well, they know that I tell them that I do YouTube, and if they're in it, then they're in it. If they don't want to be in it, then they shouldn't work for me.
Boris, come here, mate. It's a good boy.
Peter Jones. I know all the tricks, son. Don't worry about that. Charlie, how are you for the merch? We've got a business printing t-shirts, high-vis, etc. Get in touch with me, mate. I don't know fuck all about it, if I'm honest. AKA Eric. Jesus, I remember you commenting, and I'll show you that years ago. They just got a bit used and abused in the end. They broke. The level started breaking. They were bent. I couldn't pull the line too tight. They were bending. But I did like using them for a little while. How did me and Amy meet? You gonna tell him? I shaved my hair. Ms. did back. Put a smiley face.
Mrs. Oh, I thought it said Mrs. did the back and put a smiley face.
Yeah.
I want to give him a haircut.
You can give me a haircut if you want. What do you reckon? Live? She can give me a haircut. What do you reckon? Need it? It's getting like a right mop. All right, Tommy boy. How come you don't work with the boys anymore? Well, I ended up just getting rid of them because they're taking a piss. I'm too fussy to work with. Like, you need to be really good, or the person that I'm teaching has to be like interested. If I don't think they're interested, I won't teach them. How reliable are the Fitz Bricks line clamps? Yeah, they're the bollocks, mate. And I got some more in stock actually. If any of you are looking to buy some. Stephen McDermott. I work in the window and door industry, but enjoy watching your channel, pal. Cheers, mate. Do you think is because you get them to load out all the time so they lose interest? Well, I load out with them. I don't do anything that I don't want anyone else to. Anything that I want anyone else to do, I do myself. You know, I see it as a team game, and if they don't turn up, then they're not part of my team. Tom Price, I'm interested, but live miles away. Just wish you was only round the corner. Well, you can always come down and rent a room, can't you? JT, what's your old man up to? Ah, he's just keeping busy. He's with his missus. Vala Hayuga. Hayuga? How come you never do fancy bricklaying? Is it just because there ain't jobs around that requires it? No, I haven't. I haven't got any jobs that have had any fancy bricklaying in it in for a long time. All my stuff that I've done fancy work was before I ever done YouTube. I've just been pretty much running in square boxes, but I'm getting pretty bored of it, if I'm honest. So I'm hoping that in the next 3 or 4 months I might have a lovely house to do with a lot of nice fancy work in it. And Uncle Rich, no work for 3 days. Yeah. Hello, Charlie, mate. I'm in the fire and security industry, but loving the vids, man. Cheers, Jamie North. Anthony Sourbuts. How many employees you got at the minute? I got 2 employees and 1 self-employed works for me. Nathan. Had a lad on site last week perping 4 blocks at once straight on the stack before unlaying them. Seemed like a rapid technique, less turning. You should test it out. Yeah, give it a go. What's Amy cooking for dinner? Vegetables.
Charlie's vegan for a little while.
Neil Short. Well said. They're getting paid for work. You give them, if they don't turn, it's up on them. You gave them the upper. Yeah, I mean, people keep saying, oh, no one wants to work with you. I get rid of people because they take the piss. You know, I've got a lot to give to someone that wants to learn. And if they don't turn up because they're ill, which is bullshit, on a Monday, then goodbye. See you later. And Cluley, what you pay a day, Chaz? I can travel. Look, it all depends on how good you are. It's, you know, just because you're far away, mate, it doesn't mean I'm going to pay you more to come out. If you're worth good money, I'll pay you good money. If you're not worth good money, then I won't pay you good money.
Boris is humping Hector.
Huh?
Boris keeps humping Hector.
Boris, stop humping Hector. Tom Price. I am. You could get hold of me on Instagram, Collison Brickwork. Nate Dog. Oi, there's nothing wrong with my 80s back. What is it? It's like an 80s sort of vibe, isn't it?
What?
My intro. I love it. Fuck off. I'm not changing it. Matthew McRae. Fancy doing my brickwork for my new build. I really don't trust Persimmon Homes. Well, get in touch with me and we can talk.
What's the time?
Time? Well, how long have I been on? That's my cue to go, everybody. See if we can get a couple more questions in there quick.
If you want to stay on, I'll go have a bar.
Ah?
Do you want to stay on?
No.
I'll go have a bar.
No, I want to watch the film. See you later, everyone. Yeah, if anyone ever wants to get in touch with me about work or anything like that, contact me on Collison Brickwork. I said I wasn't going to bother with anyone anymore, but, you know, if